Hey, it's me Furia. Welcome back, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Last time we did this kind of tutorial, what's the story about? Now it's time to get into the actual expedition. Here we go. Well, there is a lot of ships there, so ominous. Dun dun dun. Radar, is that you? Hi.
Get ready.
Oh, are we gonna go straight into a fight? Really? Who the frick are you? Al Pacino? What the frick are you doing here?
You're old.
Dude, you old.
How did you survive the Gomage? Which expedition are you from?
Okay. Wait, what?
Fall back!
Run! We're so screwed.
Stop! Come on, we need to go!
Yeah, dude.
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The Indigo Tree.
Indigo tree? Oh, hush, hush. That's not good. Okay. I think this whole expedition really was like a very bad idea, and it is so freaking doomed. I hate it when I'm right. Oh my gosh. Hi. It really escalated quickly.
Keep going!
What the frick?
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
This is some like pizza delivery game type of stuff. Oh my god. You can't have my Temu Radcliffe. End of game. Oh, this is a great game. I love it. Act 1. Gustav. Is he the only one who survived? Everybody else got just destroyed completely? Why did he survive? He's a very special kind of person. Maybe I should have listened to my sister. Maybe. Okay. Alright, Spring Meadows. I'm gonna change the difficulty. Alright, I changed the difficulty to story mode. And I'll see what the story mode is like. If it's too easy or just correct amount of easy. I don't want this game to be like crazy difficult challenge. I just want to enjoy the story. Have some fun. I've been lately very tired. I have a hard time focusing, so I don't want this to become like a huge problem. Because if it becomes a problem, I'm not gonna be playing it. So let's just enjoy the story. And once I figure out how the whole thing works, then I might be switching back to kind of normal difficulty. By the way, this tree is really gorgeous. Or not. We'll see. I'm sure it's going to be enough challenge for me even on the story mode, because I have a hard time keeping my focus on anything, so timing the quick time events is going to be challenge, and I don't have them automatically on, so I have to actually try to work for it. Like, you can make it probably, oh my gosh, okay, you can't go there. You can probably make it super easy if you put the automatic quick time events on, and then you also put the story mode, so you're just basically in for the ride. Just check the story. Why am I always trying to just go off the path instantaneously? Stick to the road, man. Okay. All your friends are dead. Expedition status. You can briefly check the expedition status and use Chroma Elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. Press Y to show the expedition status. Name of the current area, current objective, and bindings for exploration. So run, free aim, strike. Right button is strike. Health of expedition. I have 1 health. And the current Chroma Elixirs. Chroma Elixirs. If the expedition is in bad shape, use Elixir to fully heal all members. Chroma Elixirs replenish expedition flags. What the frick are expedition flags? So there is a run button. Look at me go. Woo! Run straight into trouble. Hello? Oh no, it's still rising. We are back with Steel Rising, or Veil Guard. It also kind of reminds me of the Veil Guard dudes. I don't even... Oh, I do have a weapon. Okay. But it's probably not very effective against dudes like this. Oh my gosh. Oh. Free aim. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies. As well, target enemies' weak point. Try to aim. Shooting cost 1 AP. Aim a Lancelier's weak point to deal increased damage. Press right trigger to shoot. Well, this is probably the weak point, right? 54. I'm wondering, can I see somehow what are the weaknesses of the enemy, or do I just have to learn them from somewhere? The yellow bar is... well... oh my god! I forgot the buttons. That's awesome. 8 points of damage. The story mode damage is very low, for sure. Also, the dude doesn't have another weak point. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking here. Oh my gosh! Yo! I forgot I was supposed to press the buttons. Well, dude, I forgot I was supposed to press buttons. Okay, girl, try to get your head back into the game. Just freaking wake up. You're playing the game. When you attack, you gotta press A. When the enemy attacks, you gotta dodge, right? You can't just fall asleep. You can't do that. Oh my god. I think it's a absolutely correct choice for me currently that I did pick up the story mode. And I was thinking, after I had such great success with Sekiro, Elden Ring, that I could go back to Sekiro. Like, I got really arrogant. I can do this. I can do Sekiro. No, not with this reaction time. Not when I'm basically just dozing off when I'm supposed to be fighting. I just... mentally, I'm not there. I'm too tired. I'm too fatigued. So, Chroma Catalyst. I can't do it. And I think that fight was perfect, you know, showcasing why I really can't do it. So, I don't know, just how the freak am I gonna get this tiredness out of me? I've been sleeping for 4 or 5 days straight. Can't hardly get myself out of bed anymore. It's just horrible. How to stop it? Oh no, there is more of them. Press X to use grapple. All right. Woo! Wasn't more of the rope. Something's happening. There is a rumble. There is a rumble. Can I sit on the bench? No. Why is there a bench here? Why am I asking so many questions? Just enjoy the ride. I'm sure we'll find some answers to questions, you know, without constantly asking the questions. Or not. Yeah, it's kind of nice here, though. If it wasn't for those still rising robots. It's still part of the tutorial, isn't it? Press X to climb. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't look so good. Who are these people? They're robots? Is there like a bunch of robots just fighting each other? What the frick is going on? They're gonna figure out that Paintress has to do the poof thing every year, otherwise the world is going to end. And that's why no expedition ever stopped it, because in the end they realized it is required. Sacrifices has to be made or something. I have no idea. I'm just wondering. Weird. Yeah, this looks really healthy. Okay, are you alive? Not. Yeah, this doesn't look very good at all. I want to go back home and just domage like everybody else. uh 30, 33. I thought it was 37. I don't even recognize numbers. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Great. That seems like a great idea. Let's just spend time here with all the dead things. Dude. Really? The end. It was pretty cool
You
game.
do
I
that.
really liked it.
We both die.
Where the heck did you come from?
Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we... We're already dead. Look around, look. Look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucian. I could...
This is not the place.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh,
The Lumina converter seems
frickin' heck.
intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
what? Who wants to do science?
Putain.
Girl who wants to do the science. Chunk. Okay, is there a weak point in you? There is, probably right there. 420, half of the health is immediately out. That seems like a really good thing. Skills, and then maybe the Lumiere Assault. And then get ready with A button, and then get ready with B button. Oh my gosh, too late, too early to sort of correct.
Storm is coming.
Okay, she can also do stuff. I mean, she can also do stuff like science. Lune stains. Elemental stains. Her skills consume specific stains to enhance their effects. This is kind of like the Persona game, which was like really complex. There are 5 types of stains: ice, fire, lightning, earth, and light. Light stains can be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between different elements to get the most out of her skills. Okay. Lune's starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice Lance is ice skill that generates ice stain and 1 light stain. Use Ice Lance. Ice Lance, weakness, and now it became slow. Elemental affinities. Courtier is weak to ice and took 50% more damage from Ice Lance. Can you kinda also sort of like explode the combo or something? Most enemies have elemental affinities. Weakness, 50% more damage. Resistance takes 50% less damage. Nullify takes no damage. And absorb is healed instead of taking damage. Finding enemies' affinities and exploit them to optimize damage you deal. I hope there is some sort of automatic kind of note keeping and then showing that this type of enemy is weak to this type of thing, because there is no way I can keep all this information in my brain. Courtier attacks the expedition. Slow debuff that reduces the speed of character by 25%. Expedition counter. Some enemies can attack a whole expedition at once. Press RB to parry and execute expedition counter. Okay, so they do together that counter, which is pretty cool. It reminds me of some other Japanese type role-playing game. I gotta do regular attack. I don't have energy for basically any other type of attack, so we're just gonna do this. Basically, I'm destroying my sword. Loon now has 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume ice stain to deal increased damage. Light stains will be consumed if no corresponding elemental stains are available. Immolation uses ice. Low fire damage that applies 3 burn, 1 hit, applies 2 more burn, consumes ice, increased damage. Holy frick, this is complicated. This is complicated. Burn is status effect that deals damage at the beginning of character's turn. It is possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn, which increases the burn damage received. And you're done. We got 1 dodger. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. Yeah, that seems actually very good.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we?
My invention.
It really works.
Lord.
We're not dead yet.
We're slurping up the enemies like
Come
they're
on.
soup.
There might be other survivors at the indigo tree.
Girl, are you a psychopath? Because you don't really seem to care about much anything. Maybe she just has very good survival skills, like mentally. New Pictos, Dodger, Speed Dwell, critical rate 3%. Wow, this is so freaking complicated. Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. Lumina, each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in Lumina menu using Lumina points and can trigger their effects without equipping the corresponding Pictos. To equip Lumina, press a button. Wow, this is so complex, but I have to say the tutorial is really explaining a lot. Pretty good. It's possible to sort the list of Pictos. After winning 4 battles with Pictos equipped, it will be mastered. Every Pictos has a unique passive effect called Lumina. After mastering Pictos, it is possible to activate its Lumina without having the Pictos equipped. So you basically learn skills with relics. And then once it's learned, then you can give it to somebody else. And then once everybody has learned it, I don't know, you just sell it for money? One thing I do hope this game had though, and that is manual save. Even if there was just one save slot basically, it would be really good if there was like save. I don't know if you return to title screen or quit, does it save or not? But it's a bit problematic if there is not save. I personally very much like opportunity to save myself whenever, you know, anytime basically, because sometimes you gotta go do some stuff, you gotta leave. You can't freaking wait. You can't wait for a quick save to pop by. I don't know. It's... Can you really save scum very easily? I don't think so. So why is it so hated these days? Being able to save whenever you want. I don't know whether I should be exploring a lot or not. Most of the time there is basically nothing really there when I'm exploring, but then sometimes there is. Like very rarely though. When approaching confined spaces, you will crouch automatically. Great, that's cool. Away castle, perhaps? Expedition flag. During your journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. Expedition flags allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, allocate your character's attribute points. Character gain 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. These are sort of a little bit like bonfire. Rest point, spring meadow, meadow corridor. Learn skills. Points available 0. Great. There is marking shot. From fire, deals damage, heals self, recovery, powerful. Oh my gosh, there is so many skills here. Attributes. Oh yeah, these are the vitality, might. Wait, I have 3 points available. Vitality is health and attack power. Might is attack power. Agility is speed and defense. Defense is defense and critical rate. And luck is speed and critical rate. I have absolutely no idea. Like, I still don't know these characters at all to know what is there any sense to make different kind of builds. And what would be suggested type of thing to do? What is the sword thing there? Is it sword like these are the core skills of or attributes of this dude? And then the core attributes of her is vitality, might, and luck. And why there is D and C? Man, tutorial stopped at a critical moment. So the weapon is scaling based on these stats, maybe? I have no freaking idea. Since I'm playing on a story mode, it doesn't necessarily mean that much. Critical rate increases chances of dealing critical attacks. Usually somebody like Rogue wouldn't need that kind of thing. Is the shot for the weak spot also a critical thing? Maybe agility, maybe might. Let's put also 1 point in luck. And then you can reset attributes like once with an item. And she's kind of like a mage with the whole stains and elements stuff. So for her, yeah, attack power, does it also work with the magic, or what does cause them? I mean, it has like weapon picture, but maybe defense. Usually mages are not very tough. Is that agility and vitality? Vitality also increases attack power, by the way, which is interesting. There we go. Okay. Chroma elixirs. Is there a negative for resting? Do I consume some stuff? No, I actually got a chroma elixir, so I got something out of it. It's very good. No, wait. Look for survivors. There is not a map or anything. I'm so confused. This game is actually kind of complex. I have no idea what the frick I'm doing. No idea. Oh, heck. Use RP to attack enemy first and gain an advantage in battle. Ah. Sneaky, sneaky. Boink. Wow. We got our first strike. Okay, 2 dudes. I can actually hit them both with one weapon, I think. Yes. And then I need to attack a regular attack, which is not gonna do a lot. And then, by the way, get freaking ready to, you know, dodge. She can also... Of course she can also shoot. Attack skills. Casting skills generate stains. I kind of forgot about. Low fire damage, applies burn, applies slow. Let's do immolation. Okay, get ready to dodge.
Take cover.
Oh, I managed to dodge. I was too early with the dodge, but holy frig, I did it. Somehow I freaking did it. Lumiere Assault. Ah!
Let us stain them.
And then... Skills. Can only do immolation again. Let's do it again.
Feel the burn.
There you go. A whole lot easier. I wonder if there could be like a difficulty setting between the easy and the normal, since the difference between these two seem to be pretty big. New weapon, Lance Ram. So the sword that he's currently using, power 32, element is sword, and vitality C scaling. And then Lance Ram is also a sword, power 52, 20 more, and it scales with vitality and agility. Okay, so it's kind of okay. Wow, it looks crazy. It's sort of bad if you're leveling the character based on the weapon they're using, that this weapon is scaling on vitality, for example. When can I camp? I want to upgrade stuff. But then, what was I talking about? Then you get another weapon, which is basically a whole lot better. But then the scaling is different. Basically similar to Souls, Dark Souls. By the way, they do have a tag of Souls-like on this one as well. Every game is Souls-like these days, even this one. But it is a little bit similar to Souls.
Nice.
New Pictos, critical burn. Increased chance, critical chance burning enemies. Yeah, well, you can have these Pictos. Critical burn. Oh, burn! Yeah, I feel like, of course, because I know something like Dark Souls 1 better. Yeah, I'm just gonna go here, if you don't mind. So I know that you can... Oh, they're coming after me, aren't they? You know which weapons there are in the... They got me! Bummer!
Take cover!
Wow! Yeah, I'm so bad at that parry/dodge thing. Dude just takes forever before they attack. In Dark Souls, I know which weapons there are in the game, so it's kind of easy.
A storm is coming.
Storm is coming. And it's full of terror. Did you get burned? It's attack. Well, actually, it's attack these two because getting one of them out of the battle is a whole lot better. Yo, that was a parry, my man. I didn't pick up the item because I pressed the wrong button, but we got chroma. Awesome. The story mode is really a story mode. It's very easy. At least so far. I'm sure it's going to be totally horrible when we find a boss. Yeah, that is a house. Dude, this is so Fade. We are in Fade.
Wow.
Chroma Catalyst. Catalyst. La la la.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
How do they know what and where it is? That's a rope. That's a ropey. Whee! If Elden Ring was like a fever dream, dude, this thing is totally a fever dream.
Here we are.
Oh no.
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
Oh, look at that. And there's the monument. And there's the boss fight. Oh. Are you ready? No. There was item from where we came from. I thought we get to it from here, but maybe we don't. Really, what? Oh, it's not for... Where's the flag? Can I use this as many times as I want, or is it that you can only use it certain amount of times? Hey, we leveled up again. C scaling with vitality with attack power. This doesn't have, like, Mike doesn't have any scaling. Does it mean that... Well, obviously, it just, I guess it increases all and every attack damage. I'm probably just going to upgrade everything a little bit. Agility also upgrades, well, it upgrades freaking everything. Attack power, speed, and defense. It's like a super stat. And luck also increases speed and critical rate. I have no idea what the frick I'm doing. Vitality, health and attack power, speed and defense. Let's put more agility. Defense and critical rate, let's put some of that there. And then more vitality because it also upgrades the attack power. I have no idea. Learn skills. Now I have 1 skill point available. So I can learn... Or I could save the point, I guess. Marking shot deals a low single target lightning damage 1 hit. Applies mark. What the frick does mark do? Is this dude sort of like a Dismas in Darkest Dungeon? Powerful applies powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing their damage for 3 turns. Gives 0 to 2 charges. This could be really good. I could boost my mage. But what does mark mean? What are your skills? Healing light heals the targeted ally by 30 to 50%. Heal and dispel status effects. Okay, so these dudes are about to start inflicting status effects. Lightning damage to random enemies, 2 to 6 hits. Critical hits trigger additional hits. So I need to start upgrading her luck as well. Consumes red for increased damage. And this one yellow and earth damage to all enemies. Earth damage could be probably good against tanks. No wait, that dude that is walking around there is actually weak to ice. Rock slide, crush. Wildfire, increasingly high fire damage until, okay, this is kind of like until Lune receives damage, so you gotta be really good at dodges. Rebirth revives ally. Oh, I gotta get that eventually for sure. I think it's also probably like really good to get healing, so I'm unlocking healing skill. And there it is. No freaking heck. And for Gustav, I am... deals medium single target damage, 3 hits, uses weapons, elemental, heal self if the target burns. I'm upgrading. I'm unlocking the marking shot. And it is assigned there. No idea. Can you unlock all the skills? Can you? I don't know what you can do. How many skills can you unlock? Can you unlock all of them? Is there probably is like which skills would be the best one to unlock and stuff. It's a long way down. I don't like the sound of that. That's the tree. Kind of looks a little bit all over the place, honestly. Really pretty. not as saturated with colors like Veilguard was. This is more natural looking, bright colors type of environment. Okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna end this one here. Next time we continue exploring, deal with that big dude there, and figure more things out, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed this one. Give it a thumbs up. Really helps me a lot. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I see you next time with some more stuff. So see you there.